The honourable member for Perth. Oh, fuck. What am I doing?
McPherson.
Members on my right should not try to confuse me. We have the honourable member for McPherson.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. My question without notice is to the Honourable the Treasurer, and I ask the Honourable Gentleman, is it a fact that the number of weeks a person on average weekly earnings had to work to pay for a new car was 33.7 in 1982, 34.3 in 1985 and 41.5 in 1988? Does the Treasurer agree that these statistics confirm that the Button car plan has been a clear failure?
The Honourable the Treasurer.
Mr Speaker, I think those numbers would be broadly correct, but the fact of the matter is that real wages in Australia changed in the interim because of the success of the government's policies in fixing the factor shares in this country, and the price of a car declined because wages went up in 1980-81 under the wage explosion delivered by you-know-who, your two mates here. And of course, he always turns around when I drop one on him. He can't psychologically handle it. Mr Speaker, and the result is that, of course, the price of a car was being able to more affordable over a shorter period if wages were higher. But that, of course, disrupted the factor shares, and the profit share in GDP plummeted to an all-time low. And of course, investment wound down, and we went into a major recession. Now, as a result, the wage share in GDP is back to 1961 levels, and the price of a car has gone up. But the point I made the other day is what we should be seeing now.
Order. There's too much noise in the House. Order. The member for Deakin.
What we should be seeing now is that we should be seeing efficiencies in the motor vehicle industry, which over time should reduce the price of those vehicles. But the fact of the matter is, let me just again repeat that when the government came to office, the effective rate of protection in the passenger motor vehicle industry under the former coalition government was 250%. 250%. I mean, you ought to just hang your heads in shame at these numbers. 250%. And it's down to 104% this year, heading to 86 in 1992, and will go lower when the government decides upon the passenger motor vehicle plan for the following period. So it's only been the government prepared to deal with high rates of inflation, high rates of protection, and to get those rates of protection down. And so the fact of the matter is, as I said the other day, the only ferment of discussion for change in this country occurs in the cabinet of the government of the Commonwealth, and not in the shadow cabinet of the opposition. And this is still the case. And if you wanted any more pathetic demonstration of the fact that there is no structure in economic thought or discipline on the opposition side, you merely had to be here for the Shadow Treasurer's matter of public importance yesterday.